God bless you all, brothers and sisters all over the world. This is Brother David speaking again, and I hope you're having a blessed day today. If you're just starting your day, then I'd like to wish you a blessed day today. And if you already started your day, then welcome. Let your day continue to be good and blessed in Jesus' name. And today I want to talk about the coronavirus stuff that's taking the world by storm. So the title is, can Christians be affected by the coronavirus, and should Christians be worried about the coronavirus? So you have a lot of atheists who are saying that, okay, you're a Christian, you believe Jesus can heal you, therefore you want to use your faith that you're not going to get any coronavirus. And then you have other Christians who will say, oh, you don't need to worry, coronavirus cannot hurt us because we believe in Jesus. And then you have the case in South Korea, the Chunjin Church in South Korea, who are exposed. They had a cult, and then they told their members that if you have any sicknesses, you must come to church. So these people went on holiday, they contracted the disease, they came back to the church. Even though they knew about this coronavirus, they purposely went to the church believing that, they cannot be affected, Jesus will heal them. In the end, it caused this outbreak. Over almost like 1,000 people are now infected in South Korea because of them. So should Christians be worried about the coronavirus? Yes and no. Yes, because we should not be ignorant. We should not, test God. And no, because it's true, Jesus is our protection. And according to Mark 16, it says that anything you drink, touch, you shall not be hurt, burnt, because the Holy Spirit is with us. So am I contradicting myself? No, I am not contradicting myself. I'm not contradicting myself. So look at the the 10 virgins. Five were foolish, five were wise. And the wise one knew, okay, the bridegroom is coming, we need to prepare. They prepared themselves. And then they were able to meet the bridegroom. But the foolish ones did not have enough oil. And even they went to the market looking for oil, they couldn't get anything. And then they came back and then they said, oh, can we borrow your own oil? Before they came back, they said, can we borrow your own oil? And then the wise one said, look, this is one of the problems with Christians. We Christians, we're too generous, we're too naive, we're too kind, we're like sheep, and that's what God calls us. And this is how people who are wise or like a serpent, or shrewd, they just use this opportunity to just uh, defraud Christians or to rip Christians off. I remember one brother that used to come to my church, and he was telling me that he was a painter, and when he does handyman work for some people, and because of it tells them he's a Christian, then they use that opportunity to pay him less. So they say to him, "Oh, come on, brother, you're a Christian, or come on, let me do this for £45." Even though it's meant to get like £50, they start to make bargains, saying, "Oh, you're a Christian, you love me, this and that. Let's do this for £35. Let's do this for £40." And because of he's a Christian, you know, he's nice. We have to be nice. Jesus said, "If anybody takes away your jacket, if anyone takes away your shirt, give them your jacket as well." We have to go extra mile. So the brother doesn't refuse. So whenever he does his work, then he uses common sense. He never let people know he's a Christian, because if he does, many of them will take advantage. So even this is what I'm trying to say. Even the wise virgins, even they say that, listen, if we divide the oil with you, even we are not going to have enough to last us the night. So you go out there and buy your one. So they were wise. So a lot of Christians out there were too generous, and this is how the enemy steals from us without us knowing, because of our gullibility. Anyway, so the wise virgin, they were wise, and that was how they were able to meet the bridegroom. So just because of the coronavirus is out there and you believe that you will not get infected by it, that's good. But one thing I find it funny is a lot of people have faith that they cannot get infected. But when it's like a small sickness, headache, or anything small, immediately they go into the hospital. Immediately they call it 999 or 911. They immediately go to the ARE emergency. But when it comes to stuff like this, they don't have any faith. They all acting that, oh, Jesus is my healer. So when I said that, should we Christians be worried about it? Yes, we have to be. Is a virus going everywhere? We shouldn't test God. When Jesus said, look, the devil said to Jesus, "Why don't you throw yourself over the mountain, and the angels will catch you, and they will not allow you to dash your foot against a stone." And Jesus clearly said, "Do not test the Lord your God." Of course, there were angels around Jesus. Jesus is the Son of God. They would have protected him. But why didn't Jesus jump to prove the devil wrong? Why? Because it doesn't want to give the devil any glory, gratification. It doesn't want to, show the devil that, look, I am the Son of God. He doesn't need to do that. He knows himself he's the Son of God. And how do we know we're testing God? A lot of Muslims will tell you, oh, according to Mark 16, why don't you drink poison and let us see if you're going to live or not, if you're going to die or not. Why should we please them? So this is what it means by testing God. When you're fully aware of something, that this is dangerous, this will kill you, that is dangerous, you shouldn't just show it to people that, oh, I'm going to do this and then you're going to see that my God is real. You shouldn't do that because you're testing God. You're testing God. You're supposed to, let's say, for example, now we're going back to Mark 16. It says, if you drink poison, you shall not be killed. Now imagine there were people around you, they were arguing about, oh, is Jesus God? Is the Bible real? This and that. And then they now put poison in front of you and said, drink it and let us see if your God is real. Are you really going to drink it to prove to them? No, you don't need to, because you yourself are testing God. Because one, you don't even know if that poison is going to kill you or not, because it's based on your faith. So ignore what they said. Do not test. Do not take their test. So, and then why does the Bible say that if you walk through the fire, we shall not be burned? If you go through the flood, our feet shall not be swept. If we drink poison, we shall not be killed. If we touch snake, we shall not be hurt. Why does the Bible say that if we shouldn't test God? Well, imagine you're having your lunch, and then some people in the working place, they plan something evil against you, and then they poison your water without you knowing. And then you just happily eat your lunch and then you drink your drink. And then with your faith, believing that nothing shall harm you, nothing wouldn't harm you. That is when that verse actually goes into action, because you were not aware of it, but you already believe that the protection of God is within you. But if you are trying to please some people, or let me show it to them that God is real, then you are actually testing God, because you don't even know with your faith that you're going to be hurt or you're going to be alive. You don't know. So when we see the coronavirus everywhere, it is everywhere. We're supposed to take precautions to make sure we're not infected, and also our friends and family as well. It's not just all about our faith or all about ourselves, because that's selfishness. It's all about protecting people around us. And so that is what I mean. When there's coronavirus out there, everyone, they're putting on masks. Let us do the same thing. Let us be considerate. When we look, even in China right now, there are a lot of elderly people who are purposely not wearing masks. And in the recording, people recording this, the securities and the police are telling them, please, ma'am, wear the mask for your own sake. Please wear the mask. These kind of elderly people, they're so ignorant and stupid. Why would they do something like that? They're not even Christians, and they are purposely not wearing the mask. Why? Is it because they already knew they're gonna die, so they feel, oh, I'm not gonna bother? Come on, the virus is everywhere. We're supposed to put our best to minimize the effort of not spreading it. So the same thing with Christians. If the elderly people in China, they know many ignorant, they're not wearing the masks, why shouldn't we Christians wear masks as well? We should be wearing masks. We shouldn't be ignorant like those China elderly people, and who are purposely not wearing the masks. We're supposed to wear masks. And then why I said is Christians shouldn't be afraid of the coronavirus. This is based on faith. We believe that Jesus is a healer. If you've been praying for healing for people, you know that you're protected. I know I'm protected, but still I wear masks. Whenever I go on the tube, on the train, I wear the mask, because I know that I don't want to spread it to others. I don't want to spread it to others. I don't want to get myself spread, even though I know with my faith that yes, I am protected. I know I'm not going to get it, but I still put it on to show everyone that, look, I'm leading by example. Because the people around me are seeing me and they say, oh, how come this guy's not wearing masks and everyone else they're wearing masks? They'll be questioning, okay, what is going on? Why? How come? Even I can be persecuted for that. Let me just go use faith, go along with it. Wear the mask like everyone else. Set an example, good example that yes, I'm wearing the mask. I don't want to spread the virus. Because remember, not everyone are believers. So even right now in London, a lot of people, the number is like almost 100 and it's not very worse. But we still have to set example that, look, even though coronavirus is not a big outbreak in London, we should still try to minimize. We shouldn't be ignorant. Ignorance is the reason why this coronavirus spread like wildfire. The virus was already announced in the December 2019, and there are many people that went to China, visited Wuhan, and they came back to other countries. They know what's going on. They read the news. It's all over the newspaper, number one, page number one. You see these things. Or even friends and family, whoever they're talking to are talking about this. They must have mentioned it. But these people didn't want to go to hospital because they feel, oh, I'm not infected. They only feel that until I start to cough, feel dizzy, feeling weak, lung problem, feeling pain, then I'll go to the hospital. That was the ignorance. Let us not be ignorant, brothers and sisters. We shouldn't be waiting to be feeling sick until we go to the hospital. We're supposed to check ourselves first. If we're positive or negative, we're supposed to minimize. Think of the elderly people, think of the children, think of the babies, the people you're surrounding yourselves. We shouldn't be ignorant. So, brothers and sisters, continue to pray against the coronavirus. Pray that a lot of ignorant people will become wise, like the wise virgins. Even you yourself become wise as well. Listen, don't try to act like you know everything. You have great faith. You know, put on a mask. Set an example for others. Okay, I don't want to rant anymore, so I'll leave you all to decide what to do. But let us keep praying against this coronavirus. We all need to travel because if not, it's going to affect the economy all over the world. So take care, everyone. God bless you all.